Okay, I'm back in the booth, and welcome back to SmackDown. This show is brought to you by MuchGames.ca, Insomania Game. They have McGrumps, the Yoshi Clan, among other sponsors. But I have to say, that last match was incredible, and I lost to a better man. I lost to a better man, and that man is not even a man at all. He's the Frog, damn it. And he's going to Survivor Series. Meanwhile, we have Lita. We have Lita, and she wants to return to championship contention. I mean, she was already the women's, or not the women's champion, excuse me. I mean, she was women's champion before, but I meant to say she was the Divas champion going into the last SuperShow that we had. That was Breakdown, and she lost the match to the champion and lost the championship that she had with her. But this time she gets another chance, but to do that, she has to beat this lady. That's right. It's Ryocko. And Ryocko, for her, it's been a long, long time since she was the women's champion. But it's really been when she lost to Candy that she was last champion. But this is her chance to get a match with Colette for that title. Match underway as we have Lita getting a arm drag for her trouble by Ryocko. And, of course, like I said, the winner gets to face Colette at the Survivor Series. But, yeah, I mean, I could not believe that... Well, first and foremost, let's go with what we know. We know that Twiking is going to face Jason RPG. There is going to be one more person joining him and Jason. But the big story right after that, which was the last match, excuse me, Rented Lips. The last match we had, LP Grotus. He took on Tanuki Teddy, he took on Matthew Cole, and last but not least, he took on me to Jew 22, and I was the champion, the 24/7 champion to be precise. And I could not have lost to a better man and a better frog and someone who definitely deserves it. But he had to earn it, and he earned it. So Grotus is the 24/7 champion. So he does have a target on his back. But in the meantime, we have probably, without a doubt, the Hall of Famer in Lita, and someone who could just as easily be a Hall of Famer. In fact, she's a Hall of Famer in my book, Ryocko. And a clothesline right to Ryocko, or from Ryocko rather, to Lita. And a dropkick to Ryocko. And a leg sweep onto Lita. And an arm, or a double knee arm breaker. Can't even talk. And oh yeah, here's some water. I should drink some. Ah, that's really good. I was kind of parched from the last match. And a float over DDT onto Lita. And another one. And another arm breaker onto Lita. I mean, of course, wait. Nope, rope break for Lita. Then a clothesline onto Lita. And now just taking Lita's head and ramming it into the canvas. Of course, Lita cannot get into a slug match. That's just not going to work against Ryocko. In fact, Ryoko's going to be... Ryocko can do it all. I mean, not only is she athletic enough to keep up with the Litas of the world, but she is pretty damn strong, is Ryocko. In fact, Ryocko is the only one that has ever made an opponent fly. And that was Genitera very, very early in the season. And a Hurricane Rana onto Ryocko. And Ryocko spinning neckbreaker onto Lita. Of course, Lita would be better served to try to hit and run, because to just go at Ryocko would be a complete... It would just not bode well for her. Now both women are on the outside. Now this is not a Falls Count Anywhere match. This is a normal match. And Lita trips on the steps. And Ryocko picks her up. And both women make the count back inside the ring. In fact, you have a 10 count to get back in there. And another arm breaker to Lita. And Lita, I mean, I have to say that Lita is... I mean, she's a very tough girl, but she cannot take too many shots to the arm and expect to win. It's just not going to happen. But moves like a monkey flip would do. Excuse me. Then whipped into the corner. And a tornado DDT onto Ryocko. That'll definitely help Lita. And a tie-up, which is easily won by Ryocko. A kick and a punch right to Lita. And an arm breaker onto Lita. Thrown over the top rope is Lita. And a hip toss back inside the ring is Lita. Thrown over again. And hip tossed back inside again. My God, at the rate she's going, she might actually hip toss her to death. Oh, but Lita got her. And Lita, ooh, slingshot splash. Okay, I can't say it right. But anyway, whipped into the corner is Ryocko. Oh, but Ryocko caught her with the big boot. A backbreaker onto Ryocko. That'll definitely take some starch out of her, but Ryocko fights back though. And thrown over the top rope is Lita, and down goes Lita. And again, both women are on the outside. And whipped into the corner. then to the corner of the post. Then to the barricade. And Ryocko gets back in the ring, as does Lita. There we go. And a pinfall. 1. No, kick out at 1 by Ryocko. I mean, you seriously need to do more than that to... Oh, and a shoulder arm breaker onto Ryocko. A head scissors takedown onto Ryocko. Now that is what Lita needs to do to beat Ryocko, because again, you have to hit and run. And now wait. Reverse twist of fate onto Ryocko. Is that enough to beat her? 1, 2, no. Oh, wait a minute. Twist of fate, the original one. And a pinfall. 1. No. And now Lita has to be thinking, what the hell do I have to do to beat Ryocko? But so many opponents that have fought in Ryocko would ask the same exact question. What does it take? I mean, Candy probably knows the answer because, well, after all, Candy did beat her to become the champion. And a suplex back inside the ring is Ryocko. And a pinfall. 1, 2. Ooh, very close. Oh, and a nice facebuster onto Ryocko. And again. Oh, and Ryocko fights back. Thrown over the top rope again. And Lita. Wow. Epic fail. Oh, nice clothesline onto Ryocko. And Lita, I have to say, Lita is just bringing it right to Ryocko. I mean, the crowd is just going nuts. I mean, you have to hear this place to know exactly what we mean. Oh, but a big boot right to Lita. Whipped into the corner again is Ryocko. And another tornado DDT onto Ryocko. And Lita, a body splash, a slingshot body splash. Okay, there we go. Yeah. 1, 2, no, very close. And Lita again has to wonder, what do you have to do to beat Ryocko? Oh, and a huge bitch slap right to Ryocko. If anything, that might actually piss her off. Yeah, I think that might have pissed her off. Yep, she's going to go for it. Ryocko driver. Ryocko driver on the Lita. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. And Ryocko is going to fight Colette one-on-one for the Women's Championship of the World. Oh, now that's very, very nice of Ryocko. Are you serious? Lita, are you serious? Wow. What a poor sport Lita was. But nonetheless, though, Ryocko has punched her ticket to the Survivor Series to take on Colette for the Women's Championship of the World. We still have one more ticket left. which one will have a ticket to ride. Stay tuned. That match is coming up right after this.